Hello, so welcomes back everyone. Wolf here with even more Realms of the Haunting. And where we last left off, we were traversing the caverns, and we are ready to continue forwards to see what we can discover. Before we begin, a couple of notes. One thing, this is a take 2 of this part. I got about 10 minutes in, and then realised I wasn't capturing the monitor. Technical difficulties. My being stupid. I also discovered, however, how we can move our inventory items around, which is going to be very useful. So now we have, of course, our fisticuffs, then our pistol, shotgun, the Staff of Light, our sword, and our shield. Actually, can we discuss?
There are faint markings down this. Almost tribal.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if Rebecca might have something to say. We have a new type of gargoyle. I will say I tried to use the shield. I don't think it works.
Infidels, the sanctum is breached, brothers. Crawl through your warrants.
Nope.
Wake to my call. Awaken! Awaken!
But it is pretty damn tough.
What's this made from? Crystal?
No, it's nothing I've come across before.
And we have a jumping puzzle here. Or platforming puzzle at least. Thank you, creepy children. Thank you for laughing at me. Thankfully, we're not underwater. Not draining our health. Okay, that's 2. Ooh, ooh, just made it. And where are we now?
There's power at work here. I can feel it. I'm not sure of the source, though. Let's be careful. This place smells bad. It smells like somebody died.
You're telling me.
And we're not going back the way we came.
Plenty of this rubble around.
The structure doesn't look too safe, does it?
Oh, hello! Okay, so a full-powered shot from the Staff of Light will deal with our newest beastie, of course. But here, we have the breastplate.
Sense your presence. You are close. Good. You have found my breastplate. Put it on, Adam. It will fit. though you are something less across the shoulders than I was in my prime.
What sort of protection will you give me?
It is boiled leather and plate boy. What else were you expecting? No, I only jest. It will prove sovereign against both spear and dagger, against the ungodly who will shield the heart and ward the soul. But heed me well. The most subtle danger you must face comes from within.
Your presence doesn't feel strong here.
That is not my presence you perceive, demoiselle, but the power of the cuirass itself.
Could it be that the evil of this place has corrupted it somehow?
Never. What you are feeling is the power that the cuirass has accumulated over the centuries.
Thank you. We could certainly use your help.
I must go now. Fare thee well.
Thank you, Elf. Oh, and we have friends. Oh, okay. We also have Alf's breastplate. I'm not sure if that will act as a set of armor to reduce damage taken, but perhaps it will... Ooh, hello. Help negate some other form of damage later.
This device is where Alf appeared.
Yes, though I don't think the device has anything to do with Alf.
Another ward, perhaps.
No, this is a device for summoning.
Oh. Some more health potions. We have another teleporter, perhaps? No, it doesn't seem to be active. And I believe this is where we got up to, so yeah, I'm all caught up, really.
Looks to have been battered in.
From the inside, too.
Yeah, that's right. I got this light switch, and then I discovered this on the wall. The mind is stronger than most would believe. Florentine far stronger. In the whole, it is man's mind that forms the creatures he sees around him. His thoughts and herefore his creation. Come on. That is really hard to read. The projections of powerful minds. Manifestations of the mind. Is that trying to say that the creatures are
Don't budge.
just manifestations, perhaps? Oh, hello! Christ! Oh, dear! What the hell were you? Bloody Shiva thing. Just... some basic health potions here. Oh, great. Oh, this is looking a bit easier. So what part of here you say, Florentine, do the creations you call God and Satan calculate within this equation? Both are present, but both are without. These powers are the center of this world. It would be pointless to say otherwise. These powers are the sum total of man's thoughts without form, but they are not full conceived. They constantly germinate and die within the soul stone. For they vie for the thoughts of man, and when one becomes the stronger, it will take on a form and come again into this realm. So you see, both these powers are the sum total of this world at any one time, and until now have shared this place, but not for much longer. This world in which you live is becoming corrupt, and the pure thoughts of men are dwindling past. It is to the dark side of one's mind that the path is leading, the road which is even now forming the future. Two will come, Florentine. Two men. Oh, well that's a bit easier to understand. About the creations being of man's mind, of man's thought. Where the saying good and evil come from. Oh, we can actually investigate this as well. Could we investigate the other?
What the hell's all this?
I have absolutely no idea, Adam.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well.
This is burnt into the wall.
Burnt? You sure?
Florentine. Again.
Must have been very fond of himself.
We have a healing item. Yoink.
A map. But of where?
A map of the Rakria Maze. The Rakria Maze. Oh, bloody hell. Let's play the pipes here. We need meat, and we use meat here. The rack. Oh, there's a ring. Interesting. Rakria sounds. I think I certainly remember visiting certain areas. It's been so long. Like, none of this is familiar. Ooh.
This is exquisite. Look at the work around the glass.
I'd say it was French if it wasn't for the peculiar design.
This is exquisite. Look.
I'd say it was French if it...
Sketch of a sword. Like no sword I've ever seen. Sketch of a sword. Like no sword I've ever...
What's that smudge towards the top of the pommel?
Rather fancy blade.
1779. Fleur and Maison.
French.
Mademoiselle, you really amaze me sometimes. Empty closets. Locked. Nothing unusual about this.
Oh! Hello!
Someone's walking stick?
Rather ornate, isn't it?
What are you? Florentine's staff.
Someone's walking stick?
Rather ornate, isn't it?
Look at the workmanship in this. The jewel in the headpiece. It looks like the one that my father had around his neck. Could it be magical?
It seems to be charged in some way. It has limited use, something to do with movement, I think.
Limited use. This one's a bit more difficult. The names are Gaul and Hawk Florentine, timeless creatures who will focus the thoughts of man and make them substance through the soul stone. One is pure and without sin, the other hears man's wickedness. These two creatures have fought for domination for countless eternities since the soul stone fell to this world. But it is here within and above this place that the final battle will be fought. The battle that will dictate the eternal future of all mankind. Who will win, I cannot say, but the strongest will be the reflection of man's thoughts at that juncture. They are coming, Florentine. They are coming to this place. The seals that you have broken that once hid the soul stone have awakened them and alerted them to the stone. You have brought the last battle too soon, Florentine, and the universal balance has been shifted. Upon the four winds they come, Gaul and Hawk. The final battle, Florentine. You are a fool.
What could have burnt this onto the wall with such precision? Doesn't appear to be working.
Another of these portals, surrounded by dead rats. We need a key. Seems we have something here. Give me a moment. No, that's even worse. That'll do. So, like the Staff of Light, can a Florentine staff recharge? does not seem to be the case. Very well.
That light's gonna drive me crazy.
Come along, my friend. Waiting for the staff to recharge a bit further. Nothing back here that I can see. Let's check the corners quickly. Hello again. Oh! Okay, we have some sort of astrology tower.
Solar system. Venus marked for some reason. Most like Earth of all planets.
Venus. Yes, the morning star. It's another name for Venus.
The morning star.
1779. Fleur and Maison.
French.
Mademoiselle, you really amaze me sometimes.
Venus. Yes, the morning star. It's another name for Venus.
Solar system.
Venus. Yes, the morning star. It's another name for Venus.
Sketch of somewhere.
Some place we've not yet come across.
Oh, someone put a drink down on this parchment.
Solar system.
Also known as the morning star.
Wow. This looks like serious stuff. Journal. Leather bound and embossed.
What's the design on the cover? Embossed with the initial F.
There's something sticking out of the pages. Nicely worked silver key.
Oh. So we have the key.
I have a feeling this book holds the answer to quite a few questions.
No doubt. Let's go through it thoroughly and systematically, okay?
this would be Claude Florentine. The Temple of the Morning Star. No fewer than 22 acolytes have entered the tower since our efforts began 2 weeks ago, with only one returning in the intervening time. This man, Thomas, swore that he had met with someone within the tower who named himself the Gardener. Thomas swore to the power that this Gardener aided him in his escape only moments before the gibbering madness of the first fell upon him. This experience has had an adverse effect on the man. His body could be used to sate the hunger of the one power if he proves to be of no further use to us. Goats and poultry can be expensive and sometimes ineffectual. Oh, the feeding something literally known as the One Power. Of the testimony of Thomas concerning the existence of this Gardener, I must say that I am skeptical whether what he saw was a figment of truth. I cannot say, but Belial reliably informs us that the last of the gardeners perished at the fall of the stone, and I must take his word as true. Following our initial experiment, it is clear to me that magical means should be employed for safety. After many long hours of reading and speculating, I have located the seal and sigil of the minion Gagiel, one of the lesser powers. On the last crossing to the tower, the power Gagiel heeded my call to guide Belial and I through the labyrinth, misleading the Ive as we travelled. The Ive, of course. Eventually we happened upon the Chamber of the Soul Stone within the realm of Sheol. Our order now stand upon the threshold of the first of the great days. The first shard of the stone is now prepared. We are preparing for the next crossing. The stars are aligned and the portents are favourable. For the greater cause of the power, we walk to the tower. For the first time we walk without fear of the Ive. So, the Chamber of the Soul Stone is in Sheol, seemingly. All went as planned initially within the Chamber of the Soul Stone, but as the first seal upon the first shard was broken by word and power, the very fires of hell rose and welled in all... Belial was by my side with the sword in an instant to protect me from harm, but regretfully I passed out in the heat. When I awoke, it was upon the grass verge beside the smouldering remains of the temple. Whatever failsafes had been by the breaking of the seal had followed Belial and I, as he had carried me back through the tower to the temple. As fortune would have it, the fire did not spread to my priestly shack by the river, and so all of my most important papers still survive. What puzzles me, though, is how Belial managed to escape from both the fire and the Hive when 50 acolytes and priests perished in the resulting inferno. Have I made a terrible mistake? By taking the sword from the Soul Stone, have I inadvertently set in motion a series of events which I may be unable to halt? Is the sword some way connected to the Soul Stone? Belial cannot touch the thing at all for some reason. It burns me to the touch now, so much so that I have decided to place it in a place of safekeep. My immediate plans for the future are unclear for the moment, but through my contacts one fact is clear. The first shard and seal are unmade, and the cause of the temple must continue. Belial has promised me acolytes from Europe who would be willing to travel to aid in the rebuilding of the temple. Favors owed, probably. I dare not speculate. The sword has disappeared from the safe place in the cottage. I immediately suspected Belial, but then I realized my mistake. Last, he was as restless as a newborn foal as we sat conversing in the study. He blamed his uneasiness upon the absence of the sword. I am beginning to believe him now. The thief will be caught and dealt with. Mark my words. Okay, this one is set maybe a month and a half later in the York Library. The tower is as useful as it is dangerous. Once this was not the case, but as I am one of the few who has travelled there and onto other realms in the pursuit of the Order's goals and lived, I can say with all sincerity that the crossings are fraught with all kinds of hidden dangers, even with minions to guide. The Hive is constantly present within the tower, whether distant or near. Its unnerving ability to hunt and devour those who come to its place is astounding. I refer to a manuscript that I have had sent from France concerning the travels of a magician from the last century. There is no mention of any gardener as of the tower's past carnation, the manuscript being only a fragment of a much larger body. At first the dark and within, I heard the fetid laughter of the souls of the Hive. It came at once upon me like a storm changed with rage and gibberish song, hypnotizing and calling for sweet perdition. I ran, for I knew the tales of this forgotten place. I ran and stumbled upon the cracked pave of the tower, but it was always there, here and beyond, there and always, its face looming from the shadowy depths. From whence and where did this thing come? I knew as I fell upon the cold stone, the face of death smiling down. Oh, that's a big jump. 90 years. Florentine, you're immortal. Huh. I fear the fire that ravaged this place when the second shard and seal were broken was from the same source as 74 years ago. Damn the light and burn it from its place. If we are to lose more acolytes and severely deplete our monetary reserves to rebuild the temple each time this occurs, then we must postpone our endeavors for a while until the problem can be solved. Belial, again saving my life in the fire, has whispered to me of an otherworldly device that may aid the Order, but its location and power is shielded from him. We are therefore currently making the necessary plans to travel to Plymouth, and to pay for passage on some merchant ship to Israel. Israel. The threat from our old Templar order, this does not bother me so much, now that its existence is speculative. If we make Israel in good time, I hope for us to meet with the minions Gagiel, Fear, and Anagel, and bargain with them for their aid in our search. They are adept in seeking out the impossible and locating what is hidden. Hopefully our little setbacks will be solved for good. We make the journey south on the morrow. Another 70 years on the merchant ship Osprey. We are currently sailing off the southern point of Barnum in the Baltic, and if favourable winds prevail, we will dock at Southampton on the 14th of this month. Our trek through Europe has not only proven successful in respect to the fires, but also we have been able to recruit to our order new members, some of which distinguished and rich. They have instructions as to where to meet with us in England in the new year, and I look forward to their arrival. While in Madrid, I took the opportunity to call in an old friend who was able to disclose secrets of the tower from an old manuscript he had saved from the library before the Inquisition could impose themselves. As I sit here in this salt-stinking cabin, I cannot help but wonder on what Thomas had said to me so long ago, what the scroll discloses. Oh. 1522. The great power of the shards has appeared to us. Thankfully, through Abaddon's reasons, though Abaddon's reasons are his own, he has divulged the secrets of the shards and seals within the chamber of the Soul Stone. It is holding something back, I know it. I have confidence in this power yet. Something disturbs Belial, though again he is reticent. No matter how much I think that I know him, I am forever abated in my belief by his petty shows of secrecy. Speaking unto him, we have agreed that it may be for the best at this time if the two do not cross paths. Belial is more than convinced of this. Of the tower, Abaddon has revealed much. The name Racriel has appeared in our conversation much, and this power appears to have a place and dominion within the spiritual realm of Rakria. For some reason. Oh, Razel or Rizel. Abaddon has informed us that Rizel is a neutral power like himself, with the agency of imprisonment and freedom over those that transgress certain laws. I must speak with this power called Rizel at some future point, but a device for passage onto Rakria, his realm, is beyond my sight. Abaddon will disclose sites and locations of these and all other devices, but I feel the cost of bargaining will be high. I fear I must agree to its terms all the same. The Egyptian mask and the other devices I now keep secure from the others. With this act, I can be sure that only I may tread the paths of the tower unless permission is asked personally by others. Oh, is the Null also known as Abaddon? Different names.
I wonder if the gardener that Florentine mentions in the journal is Raphael. Or is it one of the others? Raphael did say he was the last. That means that there must have been more at some point in the past.
If it is, it means that he's been around as long as Florentine has.
Evidently, the gardener that Florentine mentions in his journal is Raphael. Anything else in the journal to support that?
On return from the tower, Bilal told Florentine that the gardeners had returned, and that they were responsible for the deaths of the demons guarding the gates.
It would seem that Raphael did have some friends. The One Power. The journal mentions the One Power. He's talking about God?
The opposite. Florentine makes a reference in his journal to the One Power when a temple member goes mad, and Florentine threatens to use him as some sort of sacrifice.
So they sacrificed their members then. Nice way to do business. This temple business. Anything in the journal? Anything I've missed?
Seems to be some sort of religious order. According to the journal, there were more than just acolytes working for Florentine. Mentions powers, dark powers.
Nicely worked silver key.
Well, that was one hell of a journal. Now, with this key, will this open that cabinet? Oh! The final Egyptian statuette. Well, we can't go back to the manor the way we came, so the only way we can traverse is forwards. Maybe the portal's working now? Unless there's something here.
1779. Fleur and Maison.
French.
Mademoiselle, you really amaze me sometimes.
Oh.
Quill and ink. Someone likes to use the old method.
Expensive too. Golden nib.
Oh, we can take that as well.
Quill and ink. Someone like...
Expensive.
Ah, you never know, it might come in handy. I guess we will go back to that platform and see if it's active. Or maybe the one back in that cellar as well, where we discovered the breastplate. No? Let's check everywhere else first. See if we haven't missed anything.
Nothing yet. Nothing at all.
Actually, even though it might actually, let's try one thing here.
Plenty of this rubble around.
The structure doesn't look too safe, does it?
Let us just try the mask upon that platform.
Nothing yet. Nothing at all.
Can we combine maybe the quilling ink and the journal? No, I don't think we can. Maybe, can we do something with a magnifying glass? Mm-hmm.
$17.79. Fleur and Maison.
French.
Mademoiselle, you really amaze me sometimes.
Turn. Maybe if we turn the light off. No. What are we missing now? It looks like... excuse me. It looks like we are missing one piece of the puzzle.
Doesn't appear to be working. Florentine. Again.
Must have been very fond of himself.
I wonder if we can use Florentine's staff to do anything in particular.
Doesn't appear to be working.
What are... Oh! What are we missing? We find some ammunition. Not quite what I was looking for, but thank you very much. I'll take it. Yeah, there's no way back that way. I don't know where to go. I'm a bit lost now. Kind of trapped in this little area. Give me but a moment. And welcome's back, sorry. Sorry, everyone. So, yeah, as I mentioned, it's always one thing that you miss. And missed it a couple of times I did indeed. Before we actually go to discover what I did miss, however, there is actually a couple of points of interest. We have more here. Yeah, since we were just here at the Observatory.
All the charts in the observatory show Venus.
Venus. Yes, the morning star. It's another name for Venus.
Claude Florentine.
Claude Florentine. This Elias Camber fellow. His parcel and his lies. Who the hell can he be?
Claude Florentine, alias Elias Camber. According to these parchments, he was a Knight Templar and the priest of this temple, the Temple of the Morning Star. The first entry written in his journal is dated 1330, and the last 1521.
Come on, Rebecca. That would make him nearly 200 years old. And with him being here over 500, that can't be possible. Florentine. Claude Florentine. Alias that son of a lying bitch Elias Camber. What the hell's he doing here? More to the point, what does he want from me?
That is a very good question. We have the Chamber of the Soul Stone. we've read about now.
Anything in the journal I've missed on this soulstone chamber?
Well, it seems to lie within a place called Shoal. Something went on there. Something involving a sword and the fires of hell.
True to form. This Shoal place. Know anything about it, Miss Trevisard?
In the Old Testament, Sheol is the Hebrew version of the Greek Hades, hell, or part of it anyway. It's commonly regarded as the place where the dead exist, as shades, or as a place of torment for the wicked. You should feel right at home.
Sounds like hell, all right. Raphael said it's possible to get there through the tower. Hell. This is crazy. Raziel. He's apparently the guardian spirit of Raquia.
That's how it reads in the journal. Raquia is Raziel's domain.
Any ideas as to what Raziel might look like?
He usually appears as a tall man wearing black, the sound of chains and keys heralding him. However, his true form is as a monstrous humanoid with skeletal wings protruding from his temples. But that form is never seen except by those whom he keeps in his tower.
Thank Christ.
Wonderful. So yes, we did indeed miss something. Well, I say we, I missed something. Always the smallest of details. But we are going all the way back to the candlelit teleportation platform. And a reason why we have Florentine's staff now. As we're looking here, but what's this? In the corner of my eye. Chapter 7, Beyond the Gate.
Teleported us to the study.
Still has some power remaining. Faint though.
Oh, it brought us here. And there was another on the other side as well. Oh, we do have the two
Statuettes are glowing. Something's happening to the sarcophagus. It's opening.
Is that a ladder down there?
Is that a ladder indeed? Tell you what, this is a good place to take a break. When we come back, we'll continue with this new chapter and see what is below the sarcophagus. Thank you all for joining me once again with even more Realms of the Haunting. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish, and hopefully I'll see you for even more going into the future. Until then, no, take care. Bye bye now.